Welcome to the Holy Shhh Podcast, Monday Night Raw post show for July 15th, 2024. It's your boy AB from DET.
It's your boy Ron T, the icon.
It's the Yeet Master, Chuck Yeet Jordan.
And we live here. What a Raw. Starts off with Mommy looking so incredible. Last week, maybe not so much, but this week she must have read the tweets and the comments and turned it up a whole motherfucking notch. She looked incredible. Made her way to the ring, calling out Liv Morgan, but instead here comes Dominic, looking like Rey Mysterio, apologizing to China with the roses, but she didn't want to hear none of it. Then comes Liv on the screen. Of course, she's not going to be in the ring. She's on the screen, and she is not afraid. She says she accepts Mommy's challenge for the world title at SummerSlam. Ryan, what you think about it? It's all set.
Well, he looked like Eddie Guerrero. That's what you meant, but you know.
Who did I say?
You said his deadbeat dad. That's what you mentioned. His deadbeat dad.
Shit.
Not Uncle Ray.
Shout out to the recovery.
But no, this was good.
He meant his
I like
dad,
the fact
not his biological dad.
Right.
Oh yeah. But it looked like it looked like it's a nice setup for what's probably gonna happen at SummerSlam. I'm still excited that we're gonna be there, and I like the fact that Liv was not there and she was on the camera at first, just to antagonize her a little bit more. And
right.
Dom looked like a sad puppy the entire time. But this was good. It's good to see Rhea Ripley back.
Definitely. I know you like to Chuck. You said it all in the group chat. I wasn't even caught up, and I just know something about to happen with Mommy.
Man, I saw her walking to the ring and I just started drooling. I need some water, bro. I keep telling you I'm dehydrated lately. It's too much beautiness going on.
You know, Liv looked it legit. You know, when she was talking, she sounded like a credible champion. I kind of believed her in that promo. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I've always been a fan of when heels do stuff like that. They're like, I'm not afraid of you, but they're not there.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they talk all this shit behind us. Well, I'll come down there right now, and if I was only there, I'll be. Come on, you ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing shit. But then we get into the first match of the night. We get a banger. Sheamus defeats Bronson Reed, but afterwards, when Bronson Reed was going to attack Sheamus, Pete Dunne makes the save. And just when you think he's back on Sheamus's side, he takes out Sheamus, and then Bronson Reed goes to the top rope to pick the carcass of Sheamus, hitting him with the tsunami slam, laying him out as Pete Dunne walks out, leaving a mysterious feud brewing here. How you feel about this, Chuck?
Man, I was shocked, but I was cheering once it happened. I like the swerve. I think it'll be a great match for him and Sheamus.
Yeah, he got to do. Pete Dunne got to do something with the strong little boy getting hurt and on the shelf for weeks now. But what you think about that, Ryan?
I'm excited to see heel Pete Dunne again.
Yes.
At the beginning of his WWE career, Pete Dunne was a heel, and he was a fantastic heel. And if you think about his moveset and the things that he does in the ring, it's more like a heel moveset anyway. So I think he's naturally a better heel than he is a babyface, and I think they were forcing that. So I'm excited to see heel Pete Dunne again, especially up against Sheamus, because I'm pretty sure they'll put on like a banger of a match, as Sheamus will say.
I want to see tweener Pete Dunne. I want to see him a babyface, but still like a badass, like a Stone Cold, where he do bad things, but he a good guy. I like that Pete Dunne. Man. That's the best Pete Dunne to me, man.
Yeah.
And
I think I agree.
Definitely. Next up, with the assist of Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, Sonya Deville gets her return match win against Zelina Vega. And after the match, they start jumping on Selena. Carter and Chance run down to make the save with Lyra Valkyria. They're definitely forming some type of trio match coming soon to a ring near you. Your girl Lyra got her hair down again.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I think what do they call them? The party birds now?
Yeah, the party birds. I don't know, man. I think it's stupid. But
I think their name is stupid, but I did like their match later.
yeah, definitely. You a fan of Sonya Deville, Chuck?
I am, but I'm really like I keep saying, man. Why is Selena Vega the first person everybody always fights?
Yes, she's
Like,
the
they-
sacrificial lamb.
Like they just throw her around. I think they do it just because she's so small. They can just throw her around and it looks good. But that's not a
Right.
credible first match in. You should have come correct, or don't come at all.
Put some respect on the LWO, man. They just get ran through.
I would like to say that was some masterful capping that Zelina Vega did.
Oh man, when she climbed her
Beforehand.
forehead
And
talked
then,
about
she
Zoe's
said-
mustache. Come on, man.
Man, she's good on the mic. She's always been good on the mic, but it's the
So
fact
that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. But
She was
I
clean a
thought the
couple
match-
weeks ago too.
Yeah, I thought the match was I think it went the way it should have went with the interference.
Yeah.
Made Zelina look like she knew what she was doing, and then she got interfered with in the match, and that's the reason why Sonya Deville won. But Sonya Deville looks, I like the way she looks coming back. I think they're booking her pretty well, and I'm guessing that we are getting that probably a not triple threat, but three-way tag match coming probably pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a fan of Sonya Deville. When her and Mandy Rose were together, I enjoyed that whole thing they did. It was brilliantly put together, and the three of them they fit well, and they all
Yeah.
former MMA fighters. So this might be something right here. Next up, though, we get Gunther and Damian Priest face to face, talking about their Summer Slam matchup. Damian Priest goes on to tell Gunther that he been fighting in the streets his whole life, blah, blah, blah. And Gunther says, that's just because your parents didn't love you. You're basically street trash. Loved every second of that because I believe that's the honest to God truth. But Chuck, did Damian Priest make you a believer in that he is now a babyface and Gunther is the heel?
No, not at all. No,
Not at all?
because of the bullcrap he did against Dom later on. Why you
Yeah.
ain't tell me, Mommy? Come, I tried to win you, Dom. I tried to win you. You ain't trying to win
Right.
nothing. Shut the fuck up. And then I
Gunther looks
like what I did like what Gunther told him. He was like, I actually thought he was gonna hand it over. I was hoping he would. When he was like, you know what, there's no new run. Just hand over the belt, and we can just let it be gone now. You can leave it with some pride.
Right. What about you?
I like the arrogant nature of Gunther right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Imperium because they're out of the picture right now, so he got to stand on his own. And I'm liking this arrogance, like I am better than everybody attitude that he has. And I'm excited for this match because I think he's gonna give it to Damian Priest. I
Man,
still think Damian Priest is gonna win it because I think it's gonna have something to do with Finn Balor. But
Right.
man, I'm excited for Gunther's next title run, whatever one it's gonna be, whenever it is. As long as they don't make him fade away to obscurity or nothing like that because he don't have the title, because he's definitely special.
Watching them talk, I was just looking at Gunther like, that belt needs to be on your goddamn shoulder, right? He seemed like he talked like the champ. He walked like the champ. Damian seemed like he was the contender, and he had the belt on his shoulder. It's just a presence that real champions have. I will say it 1,000,000 times till I'm blue in the face. Damian Priest is not that guy. Sorry.
He just seems like he's just always still got something to prove. Like, you have the title.
You have the
shouldn't have-
title.
You shouldn't have to try to prove yourself all the time.
Right.
He does have to prove himself. Did y'all not see that he did not tap out last? Come on,
He didn't kick
he's
out
technically
yet.
not the champ right now.
You're
Seth
technically-
Rollins
told
is
you.
the champ right
Seth
now.
Rollins, the champion.
Shout out Seth Rollins, the heavyweight champion. Next up, though, we get Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark defeating Carter and Chance with Laravel Kilra and Shayna Baszler's side. I'm telling you, we building up like we said it earlier. Triple threat is coming soon, but how you feel about this, Ryan?
I enjoyed it. It was a really good match. They all looked like a strong team. I like the way that they did win as well. It wasn't anything cheap. It was just they just executed better.
Definitely.
And I like that drop kick was mean. That springboard drop kick that Zoe Stark did.
Yes,
that was mean.
Shout out to that move. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it would look like she hit her for real. They played that really well.
Brilliant.
So I think, like I said, I think that was a good call as well. Keep building them up, make them look strong, make them look dominant.
Definitely. You enjoyed it, Chuck?
Yeah, like I said before, I thought the party, what is it, party, whatever they call them,
party birds.
Yeah, the party birds. I thought they.
We have
I
to
thought
say that.
I was gonna say the party girls. The party girls showed that it wasn't just about a party. They knew how to wrestle. You know, I think they said something about them being the longest reigning champs at one point for NXT. So they showed. I like how they actually let them just go out and wrestle. It wasn't just like, oh, I'll do like crappy moves here and big spots. Like, no, they legit were wrestling.
Right. Definitely. Well, one thing that I don't like about shows is when the moment of the night is not a wrestling match. And to me, that's what happened in this next segment, because the moment of the night was Eric Rowan's VHS recording of him breaking down. Me being a huge AEW fan, him mentioning Brody just hit home to me, and then hitting with Bray. That was just brilliant storytelling right there, man. Just took Eric Rowan's character to a whole nother level, man. You agree with me, Ryan?
Yeah, it hit me. I was telling my wife, she was down here while it was on, and then I was like, it hit me in the feels. Like, I felt bad for him for real, because I understood. I remember what it was like when Brody died, and then I remember how everybody took it, and then he was just getting over the fact that Brody died, and then Bray dies. I'm like, man, he got two years in a row.
Right.
And yeah, I think it was well done. I think it made him out to be a sympathetic character, and it kind of let you in to where his mindset was and why he joined with Bo and the rest of the Wyatt Six, because he was lost and he found another family and they saved him. So I think with this dedication that they have for Uncle Howdy, they'll be willing to go to some like really, really dark places to do anything for him, type of thing. So I'm excited to see what else is coming after this.
And last week, Chuck was like, this should be the last one, but we got another one, Chuck. Is we going to get more? You know, is it we going to get Dexter Lumis, Nikki's story, or?
I thought, last week I thought it was done just because of the fact that I think Bo didn't have nothing to say, but.
Right.
I think you had even mentioned, like, I wouldn't mind having a backstory for all of them.
Yeah.
If this is how they're going to do all of them, I don't mind having, each one of them break it down, but I'm happy Bo's is done, because I didn't think he had nothing else to say.
Yeah, definitely. All words are done. Him showing up in Adam Pearce's office, and then what we going to get into later on in the evening, I think this should be the last taping. Eric Rowan, he should have one just because he got a story. The other two, they really don't have a story, so let's just end it. Maybe Nikki Cross got a story. Dexter,
I think if they did it, it'll just be to elongate to SummerSlam or elongate to something big for them.
Definitely. But earlier in the show, one thing we didn't mention was the setup of this next match where Jey Uso was backstage with Dominic Mysterio, and he was asking Damian Priest, is Rhea Ripley single? Can he get at her? And that led to this next match because Dominic wasn't having it. He went to Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce set the match up, but unfortunately, Jey Uso gets the win over Dominic Mysterio. In the words of Ron T, all type of shenanigans from Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley ringside cost Dom the match, because in the beginning, Dom was vicious. He was giving it to Jey. But then Jey got the upper hand and the W. Chuck, was this the correct win?
Yes and yes, because Dom still got the girl at the end.
Yeah, facts.
I don't know how he keeps getting the girl at the end, but he got the girl at the end because she was like, you don't have me, I have you. I was like, oh, that's lame.
They all want that dirty D.
It's the mustache, man.
It's gotta be the mustache. Gotta be, man.
Yeah, I liked it. I I like the fact that, of course, I believe Jay should have came out on top on this, and I like the fact that Liv Morgan actually mentioned that it started off as a game, and then she actually started catching feelings for Dom for real. So a lot of the stuff was mind games at first, and now you're starting to see her actually have some actual interaction that she actually like him, whatever. But
and you see, he tried to get off her. She hopped on him.
Yeah. Yeah, he got to get his ground game together, man. That was full mount instantly, man. What the fuck? You didn't watch UFC? Shit. Man, he need to go. Maybe he need to be in the group with Zoe, Zelina, and they could teach him something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Zoe and Shane.
maybe he need to link up with Chad Gable.
Maybe
learn some of those amateur wrestling skills.
Right, but great segue. We get into Chad Gable coming to the ring, putting his big boy britches on, and saying, "I'm tired of getting chased. Bo Dallas, get your ass out here." He comes down, strutting to the ring, calmly, no Uncle Howdy, straight Bo Dallas. And out of nowhere comes the Creed brothers, who beat the living shit out of Bo Dallas. But he loved every second of it because he was laughing and smiling. And when he's in the corner thinking he's about to get finished off, he says, "There you are." And the lights go dim. And out come the Wyatt Six to save the day as the Creed brothers and Chad Gable head to the back. Chuck, are you a fan of Bo Dallas getting his ass whooped tonight?
Like I said, I thought, actually, the more and more we were talking throughout this recording, I started thinking I think it was more so to present Chad's new group. And the only person he really has a feud with right now is the Wyatts.
Right.
And at first I was thinking, okay, well, they had Bo come out to show that he's sick in the head because he's enjoying the pain, considering there's no other pain you can put me through, considering my brother's gone. So it's like, I thought it was kind of playing into the, like, what do you think you're doing? You think you guys are going to jump me? You guys think you get to over on me? Like, I'm already hurting enough. What you guys are doing is nothing. Like, this is painless compared to what I've gone through. I thought that was the role they was going, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking it was more so especially because earlier with the Otis situation, he went to Otis and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you guys are gonna help me." Only come to find out they was like, "No, we're not helping you.
We're gonna help Xavier Woods of all people." Wow.
But anyways, it was. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was a little bit of playing on the whole fact that you can't really hurt him anymore, considering he's heard about his brother gone, and also the fact that they wanted to present this new Chad Gable stable.
Right.
Chad Gable
stable.
Bars.
So,
but let's talk about the real moment of the night.
Dang, can Ron get his opinion of this?
Oh my bad. I'm sorry. I'm hyped.
We are hyped for that. But I agree with you, Chuck. I think it was a little bit of both. Only thing I'm wondering is, did they just drag poor Ivy Nile into this? Cause
oh man,
because
Nikki Cross gonna have her way with her.
Yes,
because poor Ivy had nothing to do with this. She was just like, "Okay, we can help you out."
Right.
And then I just wonder how they're gonna play that next week. And she's gonna be like, "Guys, what the heck did you do?" Now I'm in it too. But
I do got one question. What happened to, like, remember back in the day when somebody was coming out to turn on somebody or help somebody out? They had like full ring gear on. Like, when did they start becoming like mafia guys coming out with suits on?
Right.
Like, I'm about to come out and whoop your ass in a suit. No, I'm about to Jacob Fatu this shit. I'm about to wear my ring gear and walk around this ring and wreak havoc. When did they start doing the suits?
That's Chad's thing, you know. Like I said, is Gable stable? They got to dress like him.
I also think that might be something with the new Triple H era type thing, because they did the same thing with the Street Profits. When they came out, they were wearing suits too. So maybe the suits is supposed to.
I thought that was just supposed to represent. Bobby always elegant, so they was.
And I thought the same thing, because Chad wears suits, so they both might have been just following their leader because the leader wears suits.
I'm wondering if it's just showing. That's the way of showing a new attitude.
Yeah,
they come out in suits,
corporate.
So they're just trying to show a new type of attitude.
Yeah.
But who
Well,
also has a new attitude.
Before we get to that, I was not a fan of this. I actually thought this was fucking stupid. I think what Chuck said kind of made a little sense. You want to build up the Creed brothers, but fuck that. Howdy murdered people when he showed up. Did we just forget this shit? Uncle Howdy.
Howdy murders people. Bo doesn't.
It's the same goddamn person.
I'm saying, it also goes back to, remember Bray when he was Funhouse Bray, he would get his ass whooped. Fiend never lost until later. But you know what I'm saying? Funhouse Bray was getting his ass whooped all the time.
To be a
Fiend
monster.
Ass.
But these jobber tag team Creed brothers who ain't did shit since they been up. Chad Gable, who can't even beat a goddamn Sami Zayn, and he get his ass whooped by them. And then
like I said, I think it was just about the Chad Gable stable, bro. Be honest with you.
I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna say that.
Let's talk about the
main event. We got Ilya Dragunov versus Sami Zayn. And we knew Peter Pan. He must, since I think the strong little boy, Tyler Bate, they share shoes, man. I'm convinced of that.
Peter Pan.
All right. They both got Peter Pan shoes.
And they also don't wear knee pads.
They don't. I hate that shit, man.
Yeah,
God damn.
They're gonna regret that. They're gonna regret that in their 30s. It's gonna be a wrap.
Right.
We
knew this was gonna end in shenanigans when Adam Pearce had security escort Braun Breaker out the ring. You knew he was coming back, and he did. He came back with his patented new spear, took Dragunov's fucking head off. He kind of missed, but he still got him. And afterwards, he hit the hell of a spear on Sami Zayn, going 100 miles an hour back and forth. For sure, I don't know which one of y'all said it, but a triple threat at SummerSlam is the writing is on the wall. That was you, Chuck. Tell me how you felt about this whole setup, man.
I honestly think that they're trying to keep Sami Zayn strong, and I believe that they're gonna make it a three-way just so when Breaker does win in the end, it's gonna be against Dragunov, not against Sami.
Yeah, that's smart. That is definitely smart.
I don't know if that's the right move. I
didn't say it was the right move. I just think that's what they're gonna do. Even though I personally thought he should have won last time versus Sami.
I think
he should have beat him clean.
I think Ilya should hit Sami with the move and then get taken out by Braun. And then Sami stumbles to his feet and then Braun takes him out and then gets the pin on Sami. That's how I think it should go. But yeah, I think it's definitely the right move though. And I think Triple H, if you're watching, I think Braun Breaker should be the next Intercontinental Champion at SummerSlam. And let him just have a strong reign.
How would y'all feel if Dragunov pulled the upset and he was the Intercontinental Champion?
Peter Pan?
Okay with that.
Peter Pan.
If Peter Pan was champ, I'd be pissed.
I would be okay with that simply because it is. I would be okay with that simply because Braun Breaker and Ilya Dragunov has some really, really good matches. And as long as you can keep that feud going a little bit, and then as long as it ends up with Braun Breaker with the title at some point, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
Hey, I would be highly pissed off, just like I would be extremely pissed off. Oh, by the way, did we talk about when Slap Daddy came back and slapped the shit out of Damien? And Damien was talking shit while holding his chest. He's like, get back in here. Get back in.
Yep.
Nothing like, I've already proved my point. You took 2 slaps and you're already crying. But yeah, Breaker needs to win, and if Breaker with Breaker losing and Damien wins, that's 2 matches that Triple H, I'm coming to SummerSlam.
I don't think Braun Breaker gonna win. I think the tension between Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker is good TV, and you got to keep that going. And if he got the belt, he got no reason to be mad at Adam Pearce. So I see Braun losing for sure. Either Sami gonna retain or Dragunov gonna upset. See it happening, man. I don't think Braun should have a belt. He just so over. He don't need the belt. You know what I mean?
No.
That would do more for Dragunov, I think. I wouldn't like it, but I think it would do more for him.
No, I think it would be the other way. I think it would be one of those. even I hate to talk about this. Remember back in the day when Stone Cold was a champ, and Vince was purposely trying to get him to lose it while he was throwing everybody at him.
Right.
I think you can do one of those where Breaker's like, yeah, I'm the fucking champ. And he's like, well, I got you in a match tonight versus this. Well, I got you. And he's like, what the fuck's up with all these fucking matches? Like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep throwing people at you, even if you're tired, even if you're just trying to force that whole.
Yeah, I think you could do that too. That sounds like that could be good too.
Yeah. And before we get out of here, one segment we did slip up and forget is Drew McIntyre in the ring with Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce brings the two referees in, and he says, I'm all for you and CM Punk having your match at SummerSlam. It's going to be huge. I want it. All you simply got to do is apologize to the refs. Drew McIntyre says, fuck that, throws him to the ground, and Seth Rollins comes out to make the save. So now I don't know where the hell we headed. Your thoughts on this, Ryan?
I think that CM Punk is not medically cleared yet, and they needed to come up with a match. Plan B for SummerSlam, and you got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, which is always going to be a great match. So I'm for that as well.
Save CM Punk and Drew McIntyre for Bad Blood.
Yeah.
I actually think it's the other way around. I think they're saving him, Drew and CM for Bad Blood, and I think it's gonna be CM versus Seth for SummerSlam. Just let.
That's what he just said.
No, he said he think he hurt. He's not gonna be able to compete at all. I'm saying I think Seth is gonna fight versus CM for SummerSlam. Okay. Seth is gonna fight CM Punk for SummerSlam. Plus, I think, especially with the amount of tension that they built up, you don't want Drew to be his first match in, and Drew might get overcarried and actually really hurt him. Where Seth is known to be a guy that even if he don't like you, he still will wrestle clean. I think Seth is a better first match for CM to let him get that ring rust off before he fights Drew.
So you want Seth to be on a downward downtrend because he's gonna have to lose that to build up CM Punk and Drew. I don't want Seth to get another loss.
I think Drew will come in and interrupt it.
Yeah. Any last thoughts?
Right when CM's about to do something to Seth, like that's when Drew comes in and pow, blows it up. Like they've been doing every other match so far. Every time Drew or CM is in the ring, somehow the other one does something. It's just ruined.
On a scale of 1 to 10, though, what you giving it?
What you giving it?
I am not giving it a 5 like I did SmackDown. I will give it higher. This was about a 7.5. It was okay. It was okay.
So you said 7.5?
Interesting. 7.5.
I'll give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.
7. You said 7s?
Because it's better. It was better. It was better than SmackDown.
Okay.
Where you at, Abe?
I'm at a 3.2. I thought this was trash. I didn't like really nothing about the show other than Eric Rowan. And I'm back to my standards of filet mignon. Last week I gave him a pass, but I'm back to strict grading now. I'm fucking sick of it. Get back on track. This was whack. Mommy was looking amazing, but that was just God that wasn't booking. He made her like that. And so you had nothing to do with that, Triple H. And like I say, Eric Rowan is the only thing I rewinded to see again.
I did like the women wrestling. I did like Braun Breaker coming in steam trucking. Definitely like Rowan.
We also didn't talk about the Braun Strowman and Damian Priest match either, which is
we didn't.
But who
cares?
Shows that was kind of forgettable.
I said when Gunther came out and smacked him and had him crying. That was that match. But that was stupid. I'm
just sick of Damian, man. I think I purposely skipped that. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm just sick of him. Can we get to SummerSlam
vote? I'm going with Ron T SmackDown vote.
The 5?
I'm going with 5.
5.
3 hours. 3 hours. Like I said, I did like the women. I did like Mommy.
I like Liv
Jay
Morgan
Uso's
stuff.
Match. I like Liv riding moment.
Ground control.
Yeah, it was some good highlights sprinkled in out of all of the. It was boring. Matter of fact, I'm going down. I gotta go to a 4. It was pretty boring.
I like Lyra with her hair down.
Highlights, but it was mostly boring.
Lyra with her hair down.
You know what? Live over here now, 4.2.
Yo.
I'm going 4, solid 4.
Well, I guess
All right,
that is it.
I think I'm gonna go to 6 then. I think I'm gonna go to 6 too, because I had to think about it too. It wasn't very eventful, but it did have some highlights. So
go with this.
I go with the 6.
Yeah. So I guess the next time you guys will see us will be Ron's NXT Breakout Star of the Week, and I'm gonna breakout performance of the week, and I'm gonna tell you NXT is gonna be on fire. Stephanie Vakir, she debuted at WWE Mexico City over the weekend, so she is definitely gonna be on NXT tomorrow.
You know what? I'm still saying what I said last time. If NXT has 3 good matches, y'all will see a full show from us.
It takes 3. It takes 3. It takes.
Because last week they had 2.
Yeah,
that's why we didn't show it.
2. We didn't.
If they have 3, we'll be here.
We'll be here. But till then, it's your boy AB from DET.
It's your boy Ron T the Icon.
It's the Geek Master, Chuck Yeet Jordan. Yeet.
And on behalf of Coach DTM, you tune in to the Holy Shhh Podcast. Peace. Media.